The unmitigated audacity of illegal aliens demanding citizenship, it's beyond comprehension. America stands as a beacon of freedom, a melting pot. You know the story, forged by the sweat and the sacrifice of legal immigrants who respected our laws and embraced our values and traditions and language. Yet in a brazen affront to our sovereignty, a growing chorus of illegal aliens still dare to claim entitlement to citizenship or the right to stay simply because they crossed our borders unlawfully. Look at what they're saying. This is not just a slap in the face to every law-abiding American. It's a deliberate assault on the genius of our nation. A land built by those who followed the rules. Let's tear this outrageous notion apart with the unvarnished and brutal truth, exposing the hypocrisy and the danger lurking behind it. First, let's get one thing straight. If I or any red-blooded American set foot in another country, say Mexico, Canada, or even Japan, the first thing we do is ensure compliance with their immigration laws. You know it and I know it. We'd secure visas, respect their borders, and honor their customs. Why? Because that's the decent, civilized way to enter a nation. Yet these illegal aliens waltz across our southern border, flout our laws, and then have the unmitigated gall to demand rights as if they've earned them. This isn't courage, it's entitlement run amok. A parasitic mindset that spits on the legacy of legal immigrants who waited their turn. Under President Trump's bold and proud leadership, we've seen a fierce defense of our borders, with his policies like the border wall and strict enforcement sending a clear message. America is not a free-for-all buffet for lawbreakers. The United States is a heady admixture of cultures, a beautiful tapestry, an amalgam, a heterogeneous mosaic, a slumgullion, a gumbo, woven from the dreams of Italians and Irish and Germans, Asians, and countless others who came legally, learned English, and contributed to our greatness. We love people from all over the world. You know this is true. President Trump himself has celebrated legal immigration, calling it the lifeblood of our nation. But love has boundaries, and those boundaries are our laws. Illegal entry is not a ticket to the American dream. It's a violation of the very principles that make us exceptional. Listen to what I'm saying. These entrants don't get a free pass just because they just want a better life. That excuse collapses under scrutiny. Every nation has the right to control who enters, and no one would tolerate this behavior elsewhere. No one. Imagine the outrage if Americans stormed into China or Russia demanding citizenship. The double standard is as insulting as it's absurd. Now let's turn the spotlight on the real architects of this chaos, the Democrats. Oh yeah. You see, their obsession with open borders isn't about compassion. It's a cynical, calculated power grab. Flooding the country with illegal aliens is their playbook to mint new Democratic voters, turning a vibrant multi-party system into a uniparty dictatorship. Theirs. Look at the numbers. Millions have crossed since Biden dismantled Trump's border security then. And what about what happens? Democrats salivate at the prospect of amnesty, turning them into a permanent voting bloc. You know it's true. Stop pretending it's not. Stop. This isn't governance. It's electoral rigging on a grand scale. Do you think these Democrats care about anybody but themselves? They aim to dilute American traditions, our language, our customs, our way of life, and replace them with a homogenized, subservient, underclass, beholden to their agenda. English is the glue of our unity. It's under siege as Spanish and other languages dominate in sanctuary cities, a deliberate erosion of what makes us one nation. Now, let me be very clear. Spanish is a beautiful language, as is all other languages, of course. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about coming here and showing that you want to be a part of our system. Do you have a problem with that? Do you have a problem? Thanksgiving, the 4th of July, apple pie, these aren't just traditions. These aren't just labels. They're the soul of America. And the left wants to wash them away. They hate tradition. They hate the way we think. With unchecked migration, it's an invasion. Think of it as sovereignty burglary. The evidence is damning. Sanctuary cities, championed by progressive radical left mayors, shield illegal aliens from deportation, creating parallel societies where American law is a suggestion. Crime rates spike. MS-13 gang members, cartels, drug cartels, human traffickers all exploit the porous border, preying on citizens like you, while Democrats turn a blind eye. The Biden administration's catch and release policy has unleashed a tidal wave of unvetted illegal aliens with over 2 million encounters at the southern border last year alone. Contrast that with Trump's tenure. In just 47 days, look right now, where border apprehensions dropped and illegal crossings were met with swift deportation. This is called law and order. His remain in Mexico policy and Title 42 enforcement showed the world that America means business. Yet the radical left cries racism, xenophobia, whatever they call it. Or I'm sure they're going to work some kind of climate bit into it as well. But they say these things to deflect from their own treachery, which is a tired tactic to silence patriots like you who demand law and order. Let's call out the hypocrisy of these illegal entrants, as they call them, once and for all, okay? They claim moral superiority, a moral high ground, painting border enforcement as heartless. But where's the morality in cutting in line ahead of legal immigrants? Where? Over 1 million people wait patiently for visas each year, following the process, following the rules, paying fees, and proving their worth. These lawbreakers jump the queue, burdening our healthcare system $18 billion annually per the Federation of American Immigration Reform. And our schools? Oh my God. Our schools where American kids lose resources to non-English speakers from wherever? Illegal aliens? It's a zero-sum game. And the losers are the taxpayers footing the bill. President Trump's America First agenda fights for those citizens, not the freeloaders gaming the system. Do you hear what I'm saying? The left's open-door fantasy also ignores security risks. Unvetted aliens include terrorists and criminals. You understand this? Even FBI Christopher Wray then warned of heightened threats from the southern border. He said this, a fact ignored by Biden and his apologists. Trump's travel ban and vetting processes protect us now. Now listen, we're a magnet for danger. The Democrat plan can never be seen again. It's not about votes, just votes. It's about weakening America, making us vulnerable to external and internal collapse. Listen to what I'm saying. They'd rather see our sovereignty crumble than admit that Trump was right. Think that's an exaggeration? This entitlement mentality must end now. No country owes citizenship to those who break its laws. Japan deports illegal entrants without fanfare. Australia turns back boats. Why should America, the greatest nation on earth, why should we be the exception? President Donald Trump's vision, secure borders, legal immigration, and American pride, offers the antidote. His leadership has inspired a movement to reclaim our identity, and with his second term, we'll see the wall completed, deportations ramped up, and the rule of law restored. You know, to those folks who think that illegal entry earns them a right to stay, you're dead wrong. Go back, do it legally, or face the consequences. You got a problem with that? America's genius lies in its order, not its chaos. It's time to make that clear again. My friend, listen to me. The idea that illegal aliens and entrants deserve citizenship or residency is a grotesque perversion of justice. It undermines legal immigrants, burdened citizens, and plays into the Democrats' scheme to dismantle our republic. President Trump's bold stance, listen to me, is our salvation. Support him or watch our nation fade. The choice is yours. Thank you, my friends, for watching. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my humble channel. Comment. Put down your thoughts. What do you think about this? Do I make sense? Does this make sense? Speak up, my friends. Subscribe to the channel. I can't ask you enough. It's important. And comment. Comment as you see fit.